channel, as you saw, we did a little shop along at the bins today. Yeah, and I'm excited about what we've found. Some great vintage stuff, some of it just the good bread and butter items that sell consistently, not for big money, but that sell. And you need those to keep your business on an even keel, if you will. But then you also need those larger dollar items to help keep you inspired to keep up the hunt of finding great stuff. And that's what we found today. We found one item worth over $100, let's just say. There's some listed for, this is what's really strange. Some of them, basically they're listed from $200 to $5,000 for this one item. And we'll get to that in a little bit. And I'm not sure why. Why? But we know that it consistently sells for $100 to $150. That's the main thing. Why some people feel they need to ask thousands for it. I guess because they feel they can. And another item that I found is it's my favorite cantata of all time by far. And I found the record for that, which I was excited. That I actually found after it I already checked out. I thought, oh, I didn't go check out the media bins, which is where they have the CDs, DVDs, and records. And so I go over there because I saw a huge stack of records. And yes, I wasn't even looking for it. And I found it and I was all excited. So that's good. So, all right, let's just get into this. As many of you know, I have Whatnot sales on Monday nights at 5:50 Central Time. We actually start selling at 6 o'clock. I start a little early to try to get as many people as possible on by 6. And tonight I'm having my Wild About Animals, which by the time you see this, it'll be long over. But I am selling a small squirrel, what I thought was a trinket box, but now I believe it's a jam pot because I found the matching salt and pepper shakers. Made in Japan. So yeah, so I'll have to take these home and put them with the Whatnot sale tonight. So if somebody wants a matching set, they'll have it. So that was an exciting find. I was really surprised. I was not expecting that today. Oh yeah, good stuff. All right, I'm gonna get this big thing out of the way before I forget it, because if it's big stuff, I tend to forget. I found this Christmas rug. Thought it was a great rug. It is fairly large and heavy, and I paid up for it. It's a modern piece, but I just liked it. Just has a nice look to it, right? Nice vintage look to it. And it's in great shape, no stains on it. I thought if nothing else, we could use it at our house because that'd be a nice decoration during the holidays. And speaking of holiday decorations, I found 2 turkeys. I just love the way they were painted. They're hobbyist pieces. And this one has been chipped along the edge and somebody put a little colored marker on there. Wrong color, but they did, you know, try to cover it up a little bit. Same with this one right on the edge, but you don't really notice them, and I love that coloring, that 70s vibe, if you will, of these turkeys. So I don't have much Thanksgiving stuff. It's kind of hard to find good vintage Thanksgiving. I picked up these 2 hand crocheted pumpkin baskets. Thought those would be nice for the pink elephant. Again, I don't have a lot of Halloween stuff. And then I picked up this, which actually turned out to be more valuable than I thought. It's a Tigger jack-o'-lantern plug-in. He's electronic, so I paid $1.50 for him. And yeah, these sell for about $20. So this will go down to the pink elephant for the holidays, because I need that stuff. But he's pretty cute. And then, let's see, no other holiday stuff. But I did find a Fiskars cutting board. All you sewers out there know these things are expensive to buy them at the store. And so I buy these whenever I find them at the bins. And they sell You can sell these quite easily, but I use them. So that's why I buy them, because I use them. And then this I bought as a gift, actually, for some friends of ours who are huge Twins fans. It's a Mauer. Joe Mauer plays for the Twins. It's an official jersey. Genuine merchandise, it says. It's got Twins across the front, and then it's got the patch down there. So yeah, be a nice gift for them. It's perfect condition, so looks brand new. Don't think it was really worn. All right, here. So this is Theodore Dubois' The 7 Last Words of Christ. Now, I don't know, this graphic is representative of Christ somehow. Not exactly sure, but this is my favorite cantata of all time. Here it explains it on the back, The 7 Last Words of Christ. So I'm excited to listen to this. When is this recorded? This looks like it was probably even from the 60s, 70s or 60s. Yeah, there's no date on it, so I don't really know. But I was excited to find it. Can't wait to listen to it. I do have the music, the sheet music to it, but I don't have a recording of it, so that was exciting. I found this is a vintage bait and lures holder. So this would be like for worms. Put your little bit of dirt in there. It's got the vents for it to breathe. And then looks like somebody had a piece of tape and they probably had it stuck on their tackle box. But it's a nice vintage, made in USA fishing case. Vintage fishing stuff does fairly well. This was one of the first things I found, was this vintage coach lamp. Colonial coach lamp is what it's called. And it's got the original box. It's made in Hong Kong. This is the red coloring. And it's an oil lamp, so you could use it, definitely. And there's several of these listed on eBay for $40. None sold. Several listed. So I picked it up. I thought it would be good for down at the Pink Elephant, or even on a Whatnot sale, because I've sold a number of those on Whatnot sales. Picked up this milk glass planter. There was a whole box of milk glass. Somebody had a whole collection of different milk glass pieces. Most of them, the tall vases. Sorry, I'm scraping off some old masking tape residue. But I saw this and I thought, I've never seen this planter design. I really liked it. It's got the Greek key edging and then this little medallion on the front. So yeah, so I picked it up. Milk glasses coming back, making a little comeback. And this is the true stuff that you hold it up and you can see red through it. So true vintage milk glass. All right, I found some books. These I inadvertently purchased. They had a whole set of these. I put all of them back, or what I thought was all of them, but then after I checked out, I'm like, oh, I guess I picked up some. I have sold these Harvard's Classics before. They're not big sellers, they're not big movers, but they do sell. So it's not a loss for me, but this really has me intrigued. I haven't done any research on it yet, but it's this little West clock. It's kind of like a pocket watch style. And it works. It's working just fine. It's ticking right now. I don't know if you can hear it. Tick, tick, tick. It's keeping wonderful time. And I believe it's made out of Bakelite. It is older. And I probably would have had a case for it originally that it would have stayed in. So yeah, I want to do some research on that. But I just thought that was the coolest little clock. Stretch face. This is a smaller one, hand blown. It has been ground on the bottom, so it'll be flat. It's a nice amber color. And then in the same bin, found this one, which is a Fenton piece. It is marked on the bottom Fenton. This one, both of these are in perfect condition, just beautiful. Clean. I mean, these were well taken care of or completely stored away, never used. No residue on the inside, nothing. And this one is a $20 to $25 base. Nice. That was exciting. Okay. I don't even know why, but I picked this up. It's signed on the back by Dylan and Joe. I assume it was a Christmas present, 2008. So that'll just go on my lot. Loved this one, The Art of Making Bread. Look at that graphic, isn't that awesome? So it's a basic guide on making bread. There's no date on it, but based on the picture, I would say 1930s. Maybe late 20s, but probably right around that 1930 era. Northwestern Yeast Company. Yeast foam. Magic yeast and yeast foam. Never heard of yeast foam before. That's kind of interesting. I picked up this Better Homes and Gardens decorating book. I just picked one up a few weeks ago, listed on eBay, sold it within a couple days for $15. This one is in excellent shape, just like that other one was. All the pages are there, no dents, no torn pages or anything like that. This is the 1968 version. That was the 1961 version. So this one's been it's a little newer than that one, but just a great book, great seller. So if you see the Better Homes and Gardens books, always check them out if they're in great shape, whether it's the cookbook, whether it's the decorating book, they're worth checking into. All right. And speaking of books, also found this one, which is The Hobbit by Tolkien. And here's what's interesting. This was in the bin that the Amazon booksellers had already gone through, and they were putting all their rejects in. And of course, you know, we know each other, so he lets me look through it while he's standing at the bin. And they rejected this one. I'm not sure why. Because on eBay, this sells for, there's several sold. It's in the sleeve, so it's a protected version. It's a limited edition from 1996. And it sells for, you know, $20 to $40, depending upon what listing you want to go by. This one does have some dents in the cover, probably from the bins. But still, I will probably sell it for like $20, $25. That's what I would list it as. Again, to move it quickly. And then I found a number of these cross-stitch kits. Now, I've done really well with these over the years that I've been selling. So these are complete new in package. Oh, that one's open package. This one, I didn't look too close. These are all open package. Those two are. This one's sealed. I only sell them if they're sealed. I know I could list them as even if they are opened, but I tend to do only sealed one. There's another one, Fond Memories. And these are so easy to list. That's another great thing about them. Because you just take a picture of the front, the back, and away you go. Here's a nativity scene one. Isn't that cool? I love that one. And then there's this one from 1978, needle pointers. It's called Frame Offer Inside, so you could order the frame if you wanted. But a nice little fruit, tomato actually, which is considered a fruit, right? So those are great. Okay. Again, those are kind of my bread and butter items. So here's the item that is worth a lot of money. It's out of Africa, even though it looks like it says cut, but there's a tear on the dust jacket. And there's some wear along the edges of the dust jacket, but it has the dust jacket. And then you open it up, there's some discoloration on the inside front cover. Out of Africa. And now we flip to the page after the title page, and it's 1938. And this is a first edition. As you can see, there's no other printing as far as, you know, second printing, They did reprint this in the 1980s as a exact replica of this first edition, but that's specified on that page, so you know that. Plus, you can just tell this is the yellowed pages that comes only from age. Can't duplicate it. And the book itself is, with the exception of that discoloration, is in great condition. It's discolored on the back too. And again, that's from the acid in the paper reacting to the glue and just age. But the pages themselves are beautiful pages. Doesn't look like any dog ears. There's a little bit of slight indentation there. But like I say, these consistently sell from $100 to $150 for this first edition with the dust jacket. You can buy the first edition without the dust jacket for less. But what I don't understand is why some people have this first edition at listing over $1,000. The $5,000 version of this is a signed copy. That one, okay, I'll give you the autographed copy being worth $1,000. I will not give you an unsigned version. It's not that rare of a book. So I was excited to see it. I knew it would be worth some money, but I didn't realize it would be worth quite that much money. And then I just found this on the floor. I forgot to pick this up. Bryce Canyon National Park patch. And I've sold these patches at the Pink Elephant. Patches do well. Again, I sell them for $2 to $3, but when I'm paying 20 cents for it, it's worth it. Anyway, that's our haul for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you next time.